Probably wondering why I'm sitting here before you in this attire. I am daydreaming about being somewhere cold, snowy, and brisk. This is something I often do and hope to do in reality. Visiting British Columbia, or Revelstoke to be more exact, as an extreme vacation. This is on my bucket list, aka things I want to do before I die. Maybe you have an idea of what your extreme vacation would be, but today I'm going to talk about mine. My destination would be Revelstoke, British Columbia, in the spring. British Columbia is in the western part of Canada. Revelstoke is surrounded by towering mountains in the Canadian Rockies. The highest mountain in BC is Fairweather Point at just over 15,000 feet in elevation. There are places in Revelstoke that receive 26 to 59 feet of snow a year. All the rivers varies from 29 to 190 inches per year. You see lots of wildlife when visiting British Columbia. Big game like moose, bear, cougars, coyotes are plentiful there. Snowmobiling is a main activity in BC since there are 78,000 snowmobiles registered in the province. Riders have a range of choices from riding 7,800 miles of groomed trails to boondocking, backcountry riding, hill climbing, and extreme riding. The mountains are rugged, and even the best riders can find a challenge. Revelstoke is a small town in the Canadian Pacific Railroad, passes through the tiny place, and the railroad is still the second largest employer in Revelstoke. In the summer, there are also plenty to do. Mountain bike riding, fishing, hiking are some of the activities to do. The people of Revelstoke make their living logging, mining, and working at the fisheries, and of course the railroad. In the 1930s and 40s, there was an increase of agriculture. They raised cattle on the open range, which is still there today. There are more Indian tribes and languages in British Columbia than any other province in Canada except Ontario. The Indians were good at weaving mats and making baskets. Some of the annual events in BC that draw large crowds are May Day, the Cherry Festival, and Victoria Day. These events are in the summer, so I won't be able to see them or even experience them because I'm going in the spring. Revelstoke will appeal to any winter sport enthusiast. How much you can explore depends on how much time you've got. Revelstoke is situated at a strategic crossing of the Columbia River. The accommodations in Revelstoke are few but adequate. The most well-known is the Valhalla Inn and the Glacier House. Plan on 2 days driving when you're towing your own trailer. Prices will be more expensive than the US, so don't forget the money exchange. British Columbia territory is magnificent and the scenery just can't be described, so I've been told. You really have to see it to believe it. British Columbia is the place you want to go if you're into mountain riding. This province is perhaps the best place in North America for this deep and deep. There are a few places you can't ride in British Columbia, so the possibilities are indeed endless.